a person is not a leader, he's a criminal, and we should be discussing how we should have him arrested and charged for those crimes.
Fred, you know, sometimes we watch at people like Junet and we are like, that's what happened to a country. You even say, usipoziba ufa, utajenga ukuta. You know, that is exactly what Rigi was saying. Ziba ufa, you know, don't deliver elections that are incredible. Otherwise, if you do, utajenga ukuta. Then he twists that. He should come to me for some Swahili lessons. I'm a Kiswahili teacher, and tell him what this particular saying means.
So, Mr. Speaker, the other day, we have constitutional commissions that we have given ourselves in this country, like the NCIC, the National Cohesion. They have summoned the former deputy president. He has refused to appear. He's above the law. He's above the constitution. He said, I cannot appear in that commission. And that is a commission that is taxpayer money.
Give him 1 minute to finish.
Mr. Speaker, my time is 15, according to the standing orders.
10.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker,
Wind up in 2 minutes.
NCIC has summoned that suspect, Mr. Speaker. They have told him to appear so that he can answer to the allegations of inciting people against each other. He has refused to appear. Mr. Speaker, he's now trying to use human shield. He's trying to use people to commit crime, offenses that can take people to Hague, to defend himself, Mr. Speaker. If he's invited by the DCI to record a statement, he refuses. If he's invited by NCIC, he refuses. If he's invited by EACC, now who is going to protect us from this monster, Mr. Speaker, called Rigathi Gachagua? Who on earth is going to protect us from this monster, Mr. Speaker? Who's going to protect us? Because the government looks like it's unable to take an action against him. Mr. Speaker, if this government was formed by ODM, this man would have been in jail by now, I can assure you. Yes. I can tell you for this one, without any fear of contradiction. Mr. Speaker, I want to ask Kenyans not to listen to insightful people, not to listen to people who want to divide them according to their tribes, not to listen to people who have formed regional, tribal, ethnic, political parties, Mr. Speaker. The country and the constitution does not allow formation of ethnic political parties or religion, Mr. Speaker. What this district commissioners party that has been formed the other day is an ethnic political party. You can see somebody talks about my community, village, Wamunyoro. Talk about Kenyans. Political parties are formed for purposes of enhancing democracy by bringing all Kenyans and all communities as part of that political party, Mr. Speaker.
Fred, I had started by saying that it is, I personally got very disappointed that the whole National Assembly, the leaders from both sides, I mean, both the majority leader, the minority leader, the deputy speaker. I have seen Owen Baya, the deputy majority leader, that all these people, and it's a very sad day yesterday was a very sad day for Kenyans, that all these people decide to conveniently avoid the first part of the statement and go to the second part of the statement because of the hatred and the direction that Ruto has given them to go and, to go and portray somebody in a negative light and ignore the first. Fred, I have a teaching background. And every one of us went to school. Anytime our teachers talked to us, they told us that if we did not prepare for exams, we were going to fail. It is such a situation that we have here that Rigathi Gachagua is saying, if we do not deliver credible elections, we will be in trouble with Kenyans. It is that simple. So you can liken it to parents, actually not even students. Parents, rising up in arms and saying, no, this is a teacher that we do not need here. This is a teacher who is spelling doom for our children, because of telling them that if they do not prepare If they do not study hard, they are going to fail. He's just telling our students that they will fail and conveniently avoid the first part, which is, if you do not study, you will fail. If you do not prepare adequately for the upcoming exams, you will fail. So everybody picks, including leaders, a quarrel with the second part of the statement that, these are prophet of doom. He's saying our children are going to fail. But they conveniently avoid talking about the most important thing in that particular statement: prepare for the exam. So Rigathi Gachagua is the greatest patriot in this particular thing. He's saying, I love Kenya so much. I would not want to see Kenya slide into anarchy in 2027. And so because I love this country, please, IEBC, make sure that you deliver a credible election. Otherwise, if you don't, then you will be doing disservice to Kenya, because Kenyans could even start fighting one another.
And why doesn't he just honor the summons by the NCIC, go before the...
No, yes, that's a very good question. That's a very good question. Why doesn't he honor the summons by NCIC? I think I want to ask also, this NCIC, it has not shown that it is impartial. It has not shown in its recent past, it has not shown that it is there to deliver cohesion. And why do I say that? Just by Rigathi Gachagua saying that if elections are not credible, there will be problems, you summon Rigathi Gachagua. While Farah Maalim said that he would kill 5,000 Gen Zs every day, and NCIC was deaf to that. Well, Oscar Sudi is saying that they will make sure that President Ruto will be president next time. After 2027. In a way, suggesting that it is not the results of the elections of 2027 that will give us a president. They will do other things. Nobody that has not heard the Kamket saying that they know how to manufacture a president for 24 years, tukicheza. Those are the people that NCIC should have started by some morning to show. You'll get your time, Nabi, to show that it is an impartial body, that it is not partisan. So why would you present yourself before a body that has shown that it is taking directives from the president or the government, which is fighting you all the time, including even adjourning important business like Nabi is saying here about Kenya's, the economy and all of you, to discuss you and portray you in negative light. And let me say, before I exit from that, Fred, sometimes we watch at people like Junet and we are like, just what happened to our country. You even say, usipoziba ufa, utajenga ukuta. That is exactly what Rigiji was saying. Ziba ufa, don't deliver elections that are incredible. Otherwise, if you do, utajenga ukuta. Then he twists that. He should come to me for some Swahili lessons. I'm a Kiswahili teacher, and tell him what this particular saying means. The other thing that I have not addressed the issue of being arrested. Gladys Bush Shollei is on record saying that anything and everything that the president tells her, she delivers. So I want to believe, and Rigathi Gachagua was almost arrested the other Sunday, but we escaped the police dragnet. What these people want, and the script is, and when you hear Gladys Shollei talk, it is the president talking.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And I also want to say thank you for your guidance in this House. Honorable Speaker, I first want to say that security matters in this country must be taken with the seriousness they deserve. As we are speaking right now, Honorable Speaker, I have demonstrations in Embu Town because of matters of insecurity, shops being broken into, and those are matters that, Honorable Speaker, they touch in this House. And I believe that, as the senior counsel has mentioned, we need conclusive reports on matters to do with our colleague. And not only that, Honorable Speaker, I believe there are so many pending matters that are touching with the confidence that people have with our police forces. Honorable Speaker, we are yet to get reports on what happened to many of the Gen Zs during the Maandamanos. We are yet to get a report, Honorable Speaker, on various issues of abductions that have been reported of even some young people in this country. And Honorable Speaker, I sit here and I believe this house should be seen as a house that allows investigations to go conclusively. And I believe your guidance is very clear, Honorable Speaker, that we have to get to the bottom of this. If Honorable Koimbori, and I believe I have not been able to visit him, but I have seen the press conferences that have happened there. I've seen the hand being pointed to even the police force. Honorable Speaker, I believe also it's important for IPOA, because this is a matter of extrajudicial matter, to actually come in. Because when it is said that Koimbori had an issue and police say they were looking for him, it also points some finger in the matter to do with whether it is the police that was conducting this. And now the IG has spoken. It is important also to get an independent body to give a report on this so that this house can be well guided when it comes to those matters. But today is the National Prayers Day. Honorable Speaker, I believe it is not fair and it is not right for my good friends, minority leader and majority leader, to incriminate the name of the former deputy president just like that. It is right for them to bring evidence and say that he was involved in this, and let's be fair and actually call it like it is. We are taking too much time to debate and talk about the former deputy president when we have very serious matters to discuss in this house. We have matters to do with our debt issues. We have matters to do with finance bill. We have Mera issue that is being now being brought by the deputy leader.
Mr. Speaker, it is. I wanted to seek your guidance because, Mr. Speaker, I know Honorable Mukunji is a first-time member of Parliament. I know he's learning the ropes. Mr. Speaker, what we discussed yesterday, yes, what we discussed yesterday is he's a first-time member of Parliament, unless he was in another Parliament than this one, unless he was in South Sudan Parliament. The fact of the matter is he's a first-time member of Parliament and a third-time member of Parliament. That's a fact on record. Yeah, and he has only served 2 years, like Rigathi Gachagua. Mr. Speaker, but my point of order is this. My point of order is this, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, yesterday what we discussed was a special motion under Standing Order 33. Mr. Speaker, the standing orders that we use here gives every member an opportunity to bring a motion to discuss any matter of national importance. And with the approval of the Speaker, and if you get the requisite number of 20 members to support your request, then you get an opportunity to move your motion. So we should not use up here the derogatory statement that we are wasting our time yesterday here discussing a matter of national importance like post-election violence. Someone who's calling people to take up arms, to kill themselves, displace people, cause destruction. You're calling it something useless, unless you support that kind of thing, that you want people to die.
Okay.
Shame on you.
Mukunji, wind up.
Honorable Speaker, I believe that it is very easy for the minority leader to bring the matters of me being a first member of Parliament. But they need to understand that I learned very quickly. And in my 2 years, I've studied this house. I know how it works, and I believe I represent the people of Manyata and Embu the best way I can. Honorable Speaker, as I conclude, yes, I want to say that your guidance on the investigation of this matter touches on all our security. we have had complaints from various members on how their security is being handled. Honorable Speaker, we have lost a member of parliament. We know how and what it takes, how costly it is, Honorable Speaker, to even go back for a by-election. Let us all be very keen on our security. And Honorable Speaker, I seek your guidance to ensure IPOA also gives a report on this matter.
Merely
thank you.
The last one.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to, before I start, I just want to tell Honorable Mukunji that...
Order, Mukunji, you finish your contribution, listen to others. Yes,
and you need to listen because I'm actually, before I say man, I just wanted to tell him that even though he's saying he's learned, one of the things that he has not yet learned effectively is how to be in opposition. When I have given my contribution, see me on the side. You are doing very poorly in that regard, and I'm very willing to give you free tutorials on being in the opposition. Mr. Speaker, as a human rights defender, I have been against the issue of abductions, and I've raised it before the floor of this House and elsewhere. And I'm very happy that I have seen actually almost disappearance of the issue of human abduction. Mr.
Makambili anajua nini? Kweli iko kitu anajua? Tumuonyeshe hajui. Nyinyi mmesema rais aungane na huyu sauti Wanjala. Wanjala apigie rais kelele ama afanye kazi na yeye. Watengeneze Ruambua kwenda Maumau. Unajua huyo mtu governor anasema alikuwa anajiita ati yeye ni mtoto ya Maumau. Akuje hapa tu aone watoto ya Maumau. Wako hapa. Wako hapa ama hawako? Si wako hapa? Yule ni mtu muongo. Tena mwizi sugu. So governor ukiuliza anajua nini? Anajua ukabila. Number 1. Number 2, anajua wizi. Number 3, anajua kupora mali ya mayatima na mama wajane. Mpaka mama bibi ya ndugu yako mjane unapora mali yake. Huyo ni mtu kweli? Semeni ashindwe. Ashindwe asishindwe. Tusonge pamoja Kenya moja. Mmesema Weta, ma-DVD, Wanjala, mzee Gumo kukaa ngumu, wafanye kazi na rais. Wafanye kazi na rais. Tutembee safari moja ya Kenya moja. Na hapo mbele baadaye mwezi ujao, rais kura yake ya kwanza AU ape baba Raila Amolo Odinga. Ampatie na akusanye Afrika nzima, mzee aende AU, si ndio? Awe kiongozi wa Afrika nzima, ili hawa wakabila ambao wanataka kutenganisha Wakenya wajue kutoka Bondo mpaka Budalangi mpaka mlima Kenya kwenda Pwani kwenda Rift Valley kwenda North Eastern, Kenya ni nchi moja na kiongozi ni mmoja. Huyo kiongozi anaitwa nani? Ati huyo kiongozi anaitwa nani? Mtamshikilia? Wafanye kazi na huyu sauti Wanjala. Wafanye na Wanjala. So Wanjala akija bunge nimwambie Ruambua Maumau iwekwe rami. Na William ili mzalishe chakula. Wale mnaona kwa mitandao wakiongea mambo ya mchele, wanafikiria mchele yote inatoka Bangladesh na Pakistan. Wajue mchele inatoka Budalangi ya kulisha Kenya, dola inaingia kwa mfuko, ili ile pesa mfukoni tulisema ije hapa Budalangi. Tuko pamoja jameni? Mimi niendelee kushikilia. Nishikilie rais na huyu Anjala na Papa wa Roma na ma-DVD, tuunganishe Kenya na huyu profesa mwenye ni mjuaji, sio mtu wa mtego. Huyu ni wa kuunganisha Wakenya. Aunganishe Wakenya waendelee. Asante.